Let's get our music beat. Anyway, good morning. So today we were just playing more Terraria. Um, I am probably going to... Maybe I'll work on getting some more houses built and expanded. Um, but I know that I need to go exploring a lot more. Maybe I'll go exploring kind of near the ocean and stuff. Um, but it's fine. It will be a-okay. And then this Friday is both, or actually three things. It's my best friend's birthday, it's Project Hail Mary, and it's the Amazing Digital Circus. One of those I cannot see for a little bit because the spouse is on call this weekend, and I am very, very sad about it. Like, it happens. But that's kind of the kicker of living in a tiny town, especially one whose theater shut down a year ago. Is now, mind you, our theater was one screen and everything was perpetually over 2 weeks late to it, and you did not get everything. But it's like, supposedly somebody's bought it. I don't know what they're doing with it. They better keep it a theater, because I think that one of the most important things about, like, super remote towns in general is not necessarily that they all have a theater, but they have a theater that is relatively close by. And by that I mean, like, within a 30-minute drive. Well, it's not important. I just like it. Because it's definitely one of those things that fosters a huge sense of community with people. Especially, there needs to be a theater, but I'm more passionate about there being, like, things that can also host, like, community theater. Because a lot of people don't realize that those little one-screen movie theaters, a lot of them are set up the way they are so that they can be used as both a movie theater and a stage theater and a gathering place for, usually local schools is the aim with a lot of that, but it's to give people another space to, you know, congregate, and it's sad the way that a lot of tiny theaters are dying. Anyway, getting ready to switch. Alright. Very good. Yes, yes, yes. Yep. Okay. Cool. What do I have on me? Honestly, I think I could get rid of the worst of the explosives. Or not the worst of them, just the explosives. Alrighty. Let's keep this on the hotbar. Okay. Cool. That's not what I wanted. Alright, cool. Cool. That's not what I wanted either, damn it. Okay, anyway. Oopsies. Alright, cool. Oh, don't I have a thing? That's not right. This. There we go. Oh, hello, toucan. That's gonna hurt. Or not. Alright, very good. Very good. Alright, anyway. Hop, skip, and a jump up here. Alright, but yeah, I also saw a comment that made me really, because it was, in my opinion, a pretty clear rage bait comic, but it's still, I wound up, like, not directly responding to it, I just blocked him, but I made an entire thing on Tumblr kind of based on it, because what he was talking about was something that I'm like, you know what? No, people need to think about this in not necessarily from a negative perspective, but from what I think was the actual intention. So what he was saying was he was complaining about in Project Hail Mary, complaining about not Rocky's design from the standpoint of not liking the movie design. He was talking about it from the perspective of, hang on, I want to put another thing up here. 6. But he was talking about it from the perspective of just thinking Rocky had a bad design in general. And that was one of those things that I'm like, and specifically he's like, he just looks like, functionally the consensus that he had came down to, well, he doesn't look like, you know, anything I could relate to functionally. He didn't admit that, but that was very clearly what he meant. But that's the point. The whole point of the Iridian design is that they don't look like something you can relate to. Like, in every feasible way, they are, like, antithetical to what we would be, like, be able to relate to. They don't have eyes, they have an extra limb, perceivable eyes and whatever, you know, but, like, they don't see like we do, they don't sleep like we do, we literally could not, replicate their language without the use of, like, synthesizers and stuff if we tried. Like, every single thing about their culture is meant to drive home that they are completely not something that a human could relate to, at least not initially, right? But that's the point. The whole point of Iridian society is that it is inhuman to the, like, most extreme degree an example. Because then they make extreme painstaking effort to use that then as a way to drive the second point about, or not even the second, the primary thing with Project Hail Mary, because, let's be honest, Project Hail Mary is not about a man and an alien. It's not. Project Hail Mary is two people from, in their mind, completely non-congruous cultures coming together to save their countries, or in this case, planets, whether they are willing to or not, from a cataclysmic level threat. That's the point. And that is why Rocky has to look like he does. And that is why Iridian culture is so different. Anyway, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Alright, lovely, beautiful. Ow. Ow. Alright, let's see. God damn. These fucking... Fire! Things are pissing me off. I will take these just so I can take the chest. Alright, lovely. But yeah. It's kind of... And it's one of those things that I think is so, like, frustrating about a lot of, like, modern... Or not modern, but a lot of designs of aliens in fiction is... I feel like... there is this drive to still be quote-unquote relatable when that's kind of something that we should be utilizing to our advantage as, you know, creature and writing designs, or creature designs in general, sorry, is that you could really get a lot of mileage out of you know, the fact that, hang on, let me start that again. I often am kind of driven a little crazy by this strange sentiment in a lot of modern alien movies where you kind of get this odd so this is not saying that if you like this movie you're wrong or anything, or if you like the character designs you're bad. That's not what I'm saying at all by saying this, so let's get that off the cuff right away. But one of the things that really drove me crazy about Avatar was how much the Na'vi design wound up getting modified for the sake of, in their words, relatability. When, to me, a lot of stuff that was supposedly done so that they were more relatable / did better with test audiences is stuff that seems like kind of borderline absurd to consider being something that needs to be changed for relatability. Specifically, one of the things was the Na'vi initially were also going to have 4 arms like everything else on the planet, so that they would be they would have, well, 7 counting the tail, but 6 limbs. Amongst other things, there was a lot of stuff from because Wayne Barlow worked on that movie, and there was a lot of his design work that got changed for quote-unquote relatability. And the reason I found that so, because I remember this being something that even back when Avatar was in its like heyday swing, that drove me crazy, was that specific sentiment of, oh, it's for relatability, because you know what other 2 movies came out that exact year, at least one of which was in theaters more or less what Avatar was? Shane Acres 9 and District 9. And District 9 literally talked about the one thing that they did to maintain relatability, even though, again, as long as you are doing a good enough job writing, this does not matter in my opinion. But the one thing that they specifically talked about doing to maintain relatability was that they gave them humanoid eyes. And again, they have a humanoid body shape, which is another reason why Rocky is like that, is because a lot of these things will use a humanoid body shape to kind of give that one layer of relatability thing. So they had human eyes, and then in Shane Acres 9, they specifically talked about that the one thing that they did really to kind of sell the Stitch Punks was to put a little bit of stitching over their eye to use as an eyebrow. And that was kind of how they got around that. That's shit, my god. Alright, cool. Oh, for fuck's sakes. I need to throw away all the potions. But yeah, I've just got, oh my god. I just feel like yes, relatability is important when it comes to, like, monster design and stuff like that, but I find that a lot of times these things that are supposedly needing to be done for the sake of quote-unquote relatability are writing issues, not design issues. And it's why I'm very happy that speculative biology is kind of has been making a definite, like, resurgence in the modern era, because a lot of them intentionally try to push back as hard as... Because, like, there's a difference between doing something for quote-unquote relatability or doing something because we want to do it practically, and so we want to make sure that this is something that a person could feasibly make a physical, or at least mostly physical design from, right? Like something that a actor or puppeteer team could do, right? Like that's a different sort of thing, and I'm much more content in that regard. For example, looking at things like the Yautja from Predator, or the Xenomorphs from Alien. That's very clearly, you know, being done for the sake of we need to have a guy in a suit. As a matter of fact, that is a term in the speculative biology community is I don't know if it's guy in a suit syndrome, but it is referred to as guy in a suit, which is referring to the fact that, ad coming up in a minute, a lot of times you can tell something was done so that there could be a guy in a suit. Oh shit, that was not what I wanted. Oh, thank God. But anyway, let's see. I'll take the coins. Take that. Oh, because both of you are same thing functionally. I don't know if I have one of those. I don't need that, and that can come with me. Alright, cool. Alright, lovely. Alright, cool. But, I don't mind that being the reason why something needs to be designed the way it does in regards to, like, humanoid body shapes and stuff. Like I said, it's when the excuse becomes, well, we didn't think it was relatable to have insert whatever here. Oh, fucking finally. I need to figure out how to get back here in a relative short fashion. Hang on. Where's my bud? Alright, cool. Alright, lovely. Gotta tunnel out of here. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and make sure that we put lights along here so that we can get back here. Because I very much want to fight the Queen Bee. Alright, lovely. Lovely, beautiful. God damn it. Alright, cool. Very good. Alright, lovely. But yeah, I don't know. The idea that we... And again, I think the reason it annoys me so much with Project Hail Mary, specifically in terms of, like, when people are, like... Or in the regards of this guy who, like I said, I am pretty damn sure this guy was intentionally rage baiting. But the whole point that Rocky looks so different is literally the point. And I mean, you'd think we've grown up with We Ain't So Different, You and I stories for so long that people would not even, or that they would immediately pick up on that theme of, you know, like, realizing why Rocky and Iridian Society was designed the way it was to drive that secondary meaning of, you know, how different, at least initially we think Rocky and Grace are. I don't know. It's weird, because, like, and again, I'm not saying this person, if this person is being genuine, he does not have to like the design that they went with. But, specifically the complaint of I can't relate to Rocky, it's the point. Also, duh, you can't relate to Rocky if you haven't read the book or, when it comes out, watch the movie. You're not supposed to initially be able to relate to Rocky. That's the point. Congratulations, you found it. Anyway, whatever. All I know is I am very excited. Yeah, like I said, I'm trying to just make it easy to find my way back to where the hive is. For God's sakes, fine. Whatever. Alright, lovely. Alright, cool. Alright, cool. It's also, in my opinion, when it comes to, like, that whole, like, relatability thing slash, like, wanting slash needing one thing to make it, you know, easier for an audience to be able to, you know, like I said, relate. I'm convinced that's why, other than, so in Predator Badlands, one of the things that they do is they almost immediately take Deck's helmet away. I am not unconvinced that that wasn't, other than, so, the whole, thing that Deck goes through is definitely meant also to be like, hey, you know this big scary thing that this whole time has been just treated as nothing but, you know, you should be afraid of it every time you see it, etc., etc. Well, we are intentionally going to make them the hero, because people have, one, been asking for that for ages. Ask me how I know. Been here for a while. Or at least a hero that gets to be, like, the central focus rather than, like, a supporting character to our hero. Because don't get me wrong, even though, like, it's not, like, the best, in the franchise, I love Alien vs. Predator, the original one. Requiem we can have another discussion about. One where we actually get to have that kind of narrative, right? And I'm convinced that one of the two reasons that they immediately took away Deck's helmet, and his other gear, but his helmet specifically, is so that they could show the character's expressions, right? Which they've directly admitted. Now, mind you, this is something that normally I push back against when it is used as a reason, because often it is an excuse, not a reason. But that's why they decided to go with a mostly CGI face, was, in their words, they wanted to have a lot more nuance and range of emotions than, quote-unquote, in their words, a puppet could have. And I'm like, well, here's the thing with that. Puppets absolutely can have more nuance than a lot of people are willing to admit. And I feel like puppetry needs to always be used in conjunction with CG, because like one of the things actually that they talked about when they were making Dark Crystal Age of Resistance was initially they did not want to have any CG whatsoever in terms of the puppetry itself. And then the CG team, because originally, originally, Netflix wanted them to just go for either certain characters being full CG, XYZ, under the excuse, because it is a little bit of an excuse, and I'll explain why, that it was cheaper, right? Here's the reason I immediately call that out. Or, hang on, I'll get back to that in a second. But, what the CG team said was, can we try something? And what they did was they took footage from the original Dark Crystal movie, I think it was specifically Akira, and they just went in and did little tiny touch-ups to make the areas of puppetry that are weaker, like specifically micro expressions, they went in and just touched them up just a little, like being able to like add like a little bit of like a smile to a character or whatever. They basically were like, yeah, we don't mind if you don't want to do CGI whatsoever when it comes to the puppets, but we want to try something and we want to show it to you and see how you feel. And that's where they utilized it. And even some things that people think are fully CG'd in that actually aren't. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, the Skeksis' mouths, like, specifically their tongues, are fully CG. They're actually not nearly as much CG as you think they are. Nowhere near as much. Okay, let me do this. Okay, it's more or less directly over there. Okay. But, alright, cool. But yeah, I think that is where those two, VFX department styles really shine, is when they're used in conjunction with each other. But, like I said, that's one of the reasons I believe that they immediately took Deck's helmet, other than being like, hey, we want him to be, you know, not this big, scary, intimidating force. We want him to be, on a similar page to, us as an audience. That makes sense, right? And also, the other thing that I feel like, it's not that I don't think that it was well explored in terms of, like, the movie, because anyone who's watching Badlands likely has a lot of experience with Yautja as a species. But for the people who don't, something that they somewhat don't highlight is Yautja they aren't blind without their helmets, but depending on the environment they are in, it can be incredibly difficult for a Yautja to see without their helmets. Because depending on the atmosphere that they are in, their vision might not nearly have as much contrast as, like, you and I's vision has, right? Which is one of the entire reasons of their helmets in lore, is because, it's part of their vision, right? They just can't see as well without them. Alright, lovely. Ow. That's... Alright, cool. Let's see. Alright, lovely. Beautiful. Alrighty. But yeah, when it comes to things like relatability, I consider that a writing issue, not a character. Like, unless you have a situation where I don't know how to phrase it, but you don't have a lot of, like, leeway when it comes to having the character interacting with its environment or whatever, and you just want, like, I'm just gonna use the concept of, like, an animated short or something where you need instant visual recognition and you are not gonna have a lot of time, or not even an animated short, but just a short in general, where you're not gonna have a lot of time to get across to somebody this character's personality or whatever. Like, that's an instance where I could say relatability is something that it is important to get across quickly and efficiently. But, like, if you have a whole movie to get to know this character, slash an entire story, that is a writing thing at that point. Alright, lovely. I think I went through here, yeah, I'm pretty sure. Alright, anyway. Okay. Did he drop something that I did or didn't pick up? Whatever, it doesn't matter. Alright, cool, cool. Ow. Ow. Alright, cool, cool. You over here, hey bud, what do you got? Yes please, yes please, yes please. Alright, let's sell you some shit. Let's also put this here, or actually here. I think I'm good. Alright, lovely. Alright, lovely. Ow. Okay, cool. Ow. Alright, lovely. Ah. Okay, cool. Come on, baby, come on. Alright, cool. Alright, cool, cool. Also, Honey does increase health, just so you're aware, if you've never played Terraria before. Even just standing in it. Or not increase health, it increases, like, health regeneration. Alright, yep. If you kill that, be prepared to fight the Queen Bee. You have a new song. Huh? I didn't know they were doing new music. Come on. Come here, you bitch. Ow. Hang on, let me heal. Alright, they also changed their sounds. Hello? Hang on, bud, pal. Alright, cool. Alright, I think I need that, for... Ooh. I might do that, actually. Hang on. Let me also look into this and see... What the fuck is that? Oh, right. Alright, let's see. I think... I have that... Give me a second. Not that I'm planning on getting the Zenith. Okay, yeah, it's something that I need. Where's my pencil and my eraser? Where's my eraser, specifically? There it is. Alright, cool, cool, cool. Alright, cool, cool. And then... Alright, cool. But yeah, I'm actually going to use this beekeeper. Actually, wait a second. Let me close this. Alright, lovely. At least temporarily. Alright, cool, cool, cool. Let's put you in here. Excuse you. There we go. I'll put this in here as well. That's just a tool. Alright, lovely. Materials. Oh no, I don't want to have that because it specifically releases honey as well. Which is something that I don't want. Hang on. Okay, I was trying to get him away from that. Alright, I need to pick up my climbing claws. Excuse you. Excuse you. Oh, well, that was me being dumb. Okay, anyway. Alright, cool. Cool beads. Alright. Very good. Alright, cool. So yeah, that... I keep instinctually trying to pick it up, because I've been using the, other one for so long. What all can I get from the queen bee, and do I want to farm her? Alright. Trying to remember if there's something that she specifically drops that I want. This is not my preferred. There you are. Okay, her big things are the beekeeper, the bee's knees, and the gun. I could theoretically farm... Oh. Interesting. She has a 5% chance of dropping a mount item that's called the, the honeyed goggles, and that can summon a flying mount. I might go ahead and... Oh, I don't know. I don't know yet. Hang on. I'm still, like I said, looking for some stuff. When it comes to, like... I really should just go exploring underground regardless. But anyway, okay. Okay, it's fine, we're fine. We are fine and dandy. And actually, you know what? Alrighty. I do want to get more wood, and since we did something already, we could go reinforce one of the, whatever you call it, the elevators, because we have a couple that we haven't really done too much to make sure that they're better. Alright, lovely. Be at least 2,000. That's not what I wanted. Talk about this. Alright, cool. But hey, at least we did something today other than, you know, mining. Or mining in a very specific, annoying way. Alright, lovely, beautiful. Alright, cool, cool. I also might work on, I need a couple of specific building materials for it, probably, but like I said, I kind of want to make a replica of the Hail Mary, in my world. Like, it'll probably be my house or something like that, but I kind of want to make one. But I don't know yet. I haven't decided. What did it drop? Sauce. Oh, okay. It was probably a fruit of some nature. Alright. Lovely. Very good. And specifically, I would be working off the one from the book because that one has a very clear schematic that we could look at. And is... I don't want to say simpler because it's actually not inherently, but it's fine. Okay, alright. Also, I am so terribly jealous of people. I believe it's the AMC theaters, which is not the local chain that we have. But one of their Project Hail Mary popcorn buckets comes with the mission patch. And I'm like, I am so happy for you. Totally not jealous. But specifically, something that I found really funny is that mission patch, the official one for the movie, apparently was one of the most difficult props because there's a bunch of how do you phrase it? Oh, come on, brain cell, kick in there, bud. There's a bunch of the flags of different nations around it, right? Apparently, they were functionally dealing with the age-old struggle of, I don't want to sit next to him, when it came to the placement of those flags. And it's, like, I shouldn't laugh, but, like I said, for a, book / in this case it would be the film, that has an entire secondary track of meaning, or tract of meaning, where, or not a secondary, it's the literal primary track of meaning being, if you, being, you know, can you, whether you want to or not, work with somebody from a different, culture / whatever from you to save the world. Can you, you know, come together, for a cataclysmic level threat? Meanwhile, in the prop department, they're dealing with certain, governments not wanting their flag to be next to another one. I think that's so funny. I mean, it's not, but it kind of is. Alright, lovely. Right, I can actually hold on now, which is nice. Alright, lovely. And like I said, I'm not going to always go and replace every material when it comes to doing these, but I will with this. Ad coming up in a minute. Alright, anyway. Very, very good. Alright, cool, cool, cool. As we were. But yeah, and as I do with everything in this regard, I will always recommend finding a way to read, whether that be physically reading or audiobook reading, doesn't matter, it's still reading, the book. Especially when it's a book as good as Project Hail Mary is. Because there are very rare times where something will be better than the book, but here's kind of the thing with, oh, the book is better logic, that why I think trying to strive, or, correction, why I think when people are like, oh, well, it's not as good as the book, I am very strong of the opinion that if you enjoy a book and the book is well written, no adaptation will be as good as the book, because they cannot get inside your head and replicate the experience of you finding it for the first time, nor can they ever truly encapsulate what you've envisioned. They also can't, at least not easily, especially not when it's just in a theater, you can't go back and reread things. Again, especially when it's in a theater, you can't just go back and pause the movie when there's something you want to, like, focus on a little more, like you can with a book. So, like, the whole, like, oh, it's not as good as the book, I certainly wouldn't imagine it would be. It's kind of impossible to fully replicate that experience. But, hey, it's whatever. I also, once again, I have said this often, and I will say it until it stops being true, which it will never not be true, so you can have something be a quote-unquote bad adaptation, as in it doesn't necessarily do the source material justice, or it isn't the source material, and still have a good movie. And conversely, you could have something that's a great adaptation, and, or, a very faithful adaptation, and it be kind of terrible. Alright. I did not, what did I do? Hang on. I did not realize that we didn't have our witch doctor yet. Oh yeah, because we needed to beat the queen bee. Alright, anyway, let's go back. Excuse you. Because I do want to go see him. I do need to rearrange where people are, no. Alright, lovely. Let's see if I can remember if the Witch Doctor and Dryad even like each other. Alright, let's see. Who do you like? Yes, she likes the Witch Doctor, so he can live next to her if I so choose. But let's see about so I want the Witch Doctor here. I want to go back to the house, and for right now, actually, let's see if they like each other. Let me see. Alright, let me see. He is indifferent towards him, so it doesn't matter. Let's get the painter all the way over to our ocean. Alright, lovely. Beautiful. Because I want to see if I can get another pylon. That's gonna hurt if I'm not careful. Alright, cool. But yeah, being a faithful adaptation does not inherently mean something is going to be a good movie, nor does being a unfaithful adaptation mean that something is a bad movie. And that's something that I feel like a lot of people really struggle with, is they want their experience of the book that they, you know, enjoy so much, or whatever, or they enjoy so much, to perfectly match the experience they had in their head. And not only is that not a thing, but you should not have expectations that something should be exactly what it is, because otherwise, especially in the realm of remakes, if you are just going to do, like, a shot-for-shot remake of something, I see incredibly little points in doing that, unless it's being done for a very, very specific reason. But, yeah, you shouldn't be expecting something to be one-to-one, because I don't know, I see very, very little points in doing that. Alright, anyway. I think that you don't... Yeah, hang on. We'll have to wait for the painter to get here. To be able to make anything with that. Alright, lovely. Let's see if the witch doctor has gone over to the jungle yet. You are still here. I want you here. But that's okay. I guess we'll go work on the thing real fast. Alright, cool. Alright, cool. Cool beans. But yeah, I guess TLDR is if you go into something expecting it to be an exact mirror of the experience you had while reading the source material, that could definitely be setting yourself up for failure, especially if, you know, they decide to do something in a different direction. I don't know. I understand the instinct, but I also feel like people tend to have a little bit of unrealistic expectations when it comes to adaptations. But whatever, it's fine. It's fine. Well, how? Why? Where? What happened? Okay, whatever. Okay, he respawned over there, which is great. Come on, motherfucker, please. Alright, lovely. Beautiful. Give me that gel, please. Alright, cool. Ah. Motherfucker. Alright, cool. Cool beads, cool beads. Alright, sweet. Okay, sorry, I was looking at something. Alright, cool. Toxic acid in my eye. So of course I had to land in water. Whoa, okay. Cool. Oh, for a sec. Alright. Beautiful, lovely. Alright, well, come on, bud. Get up there. There you go. Good lad. Alright, cool. Let's go. Okay. Are you happy enough to give me... Oh, right, I need to put platforms up here. 1, 2... 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay. Alright. Perfect. Alright, lovely. Love to see it. Okay, alright. Back to... Actually... Use this to go here. Alright. Especially because I think that the Witch Doctor still hasn't... Okay, never mind. I guess I'm going to check. Alright. Cool beads. That's not what I wanted. So we'll put him down here. Alright, cool. Lovely, beautiful. As we were. Okay. Good, good, good. But yeah, this one especially is one that I wanted to make sure... Kind of... What is going on here? Oh, it's the string from the balloon. Okay, I didn't realize that that was the enemy that made that sound. Alright, whatever, it's fine. Alright, cool. Very good. Oh, shit, hang on. Alright, cool. Down we go. Alright, very good, very good. Come on. Alright, come on, come on. Alright, come on. Oh god, it's hard for me to see. Alright, good. Alright, lovely, much better. Damn it! That's not what I wanted. Da-da-da-da-da. Alright, cool, cool. Anyway. It will be fine. And like I said, I don't plan on picking up all the blocks because we have some like this that are the glowing mushroom blocks, so they don't really need to be picked up. Other than them being like messy or whatever. I mean, I could use some of my glowing mushrooms here, but I really don't want to. Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright, cool, cool. Alright, cool. Very good. Alright. Also, one of the things that I found out about the author of Project Hail Mary, Andy Weir, apparently he is deathly afraid of flying. Which, considering, like, most of his works have some element of flight in them, I found very interesting. Alright, come on. Damn it. You know what, it's fine. Alright. Lovely. Beautiful. Alright. Let's do like so. Alright, cool. Alright. Cool, cool. Hang on. Come here, bud. Come back. Alright, beautiful. Oh, hang on. Fucked it up again. Oh, for fuck's sake, hang on. Where is it? Alright, cool. Cool beads. Alright, cool, cool. Alrighty, yeah, this is the one that specifically is really messy, so... Oh, for fuck's sakes. Well, at least I technically did exactly what I needed to there. Alright, cool. Alright, cool, cool. Damn it, I didn't mean to do that. Alright, cool. Alright. Let's do like this, actually, and just put another one of these here. Alright, cool. Alright, lovely. Come on now. No, damn it. Oh, for fuck's sake. Let's do like so. Alright, cool. I'm pretty sure at some point I started tapering, or that I started just going straight down. Hang on. Yeah, I did. Alright, lovely. We just have to get there, and that'll make it a lot easier, and it'll go a lot faster once we do. Alright, cool, cool, cool. Alright, cool. No, that's not what I wanted. Alright, beautiful. Alright, lovely. Very, very good. Alright. Come on there. Good job, good job. Alright, lovely, beautiful. Oh, come on. Alright. I don't get why that area is so weird. You just go ahead and do that. I feel like that's easier. Alright, cool, cool, cool. Then just trusting that it'll stay where I want it to. Alright, cool. It did the thing again, where the layer looks weird. Alright, lovely. Okay, whatever, it's fine, we're fine. Alright. Beautiful. Alright. Beautiful, lovely. Alright, come on down. Get on down there. Very good. Okay. And again, realistically, we don't need these sides to be fully, you know, both sides uncorruptible, but, like, it looks nicer. And I feel a lot better when they are, because when they are, then I don't have to worry as much about, like, if a vine starts growing or, like, things like that. But hey, it is what it is, alright? Okay. Ah, shit. I feel like I'm gonna go crazy. Alright, cool, cool. Unfortunately, these areas are not really done correctly in terms of the way that I arrange the platforms, blah, 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 but it's fine. Alright, cool, cool. Alright, let's go back to the house and see if what's-his-face has moved. Okay, I don't see him here. There we are, perfect. Just in case, we'll bring him in here. We get this viewbot out of here. Alright, what do you got? Alright. Yes, I definitely want that. I'll go ahead and remove that. Alright, that should be fine. Alright, cool. Come on, go down. Get down there. Alright, cool. You can go in here. Or sorry, no, this can go in here. That could go over in miscellaneous. That's not miscellaneous. Alright. Cool. And now, I can have another minion. So yeah, you could use these to very strong effect. But where am I going? I went to the wrong one. I need this. Alright, where am I going again? Alright, lovely. There we go. I will say this is starting to annoy me, so I kind of don't want to do it. I kind of just want to build. Alright, cool. Let's go this way. Alright, cool. Oh, I didn't realize that, I could... Oh, that's fun. Alright, cool, cool. Anyway. Alright, cool, cool. Let's see. Actually... Like I said, I kind of want to make my house. But if I do it... Where do I want to do it? I think off to this side. Okay, anyway. Alright, cool, 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 cool. I just need the one for the book. Alright, cool. I mean, I could literally go get my book. I have 2 copies of it, for God's sakes. Anyways, let's see, is there a... Yes, that's what I want. Okay, this is a very sad little, uh... You know what? I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get my book. Alright, I've returned. Give me 1 second. Probably should have grabbed the hardback because that would have made it easier to hold it open, but that also is a bigger book, so whatever. Anyway, let me get back into this. Or actually, it's probably best if I stay over here. Like, you guys can look at that, but it's just not going to move. Alright, let's see. Okay, alright. Question is, how tall do I want this to be? And what materials do I have readily available that I think would work? Right. Because, yeah, I have the Martian over here. I just didn't have, Project Hail Mary right next to me. Where? Okay. So, I'm probably gonna start it on the ground, then. Because it's gonna be... Oh, fucking hell. It's gonna be way too big if I don't. Or at least close to the ground. I could just take down this tree farm, but let me also see what... Like I said, what materials I have right now. Blocks... What do I have? I guess snow blocks, but their texture would be wrong. Where's... I think that marble is gonna be... Yeah, that texture's wrong too. Okay, let me look at different blocks. Let's see. Oh, good lord. Sorry, there's a big, like, guy. Oh, good god. Well, that doesn't help me if you're not gonna show me. Why does it work like that? Okay, whatever. Okay, let's see. Da, 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 da. Okay, what does smooth marble look like? It still has too much texture for me. I might be tilted at the wrong windmill wanting to do this. Probably am. But I don't know, I think it'd look cool. Anyway, ad coming up in a minute. Okay, you know what? Let's not set ourselves up for failure right now. Let's just make a nice house. I don't know. What do I have? Oops, wrong way. I mean, technically it's right. It doesn't matter, but... Alright, what do we got? What do I have a lot of? I kind of liked the look of the bamboo stuff, but I also am not inherently sure. I don't know. I don't even really need anything, honestly. What I need to do is go over here and start making other houses on this side so I can get the portals over there. Specifically, I need to make a tundra house. I need to make... Eventually I'll need to make something to one of my crimsons, maybe, who knows. Alright, cool. But the tundra is definitely important. I don't know, hang on. I need this. Alright, cool. Alright, lovely. Alright, lovely. Alright, give me that. Give me that. Alright, cool. Alright, cool. Okay. Sure. Not sure why it's being so weird about not wanting to place over there. Okay, whatever, it's fine. Alright, cool. Okay, cool. So there, I'm gonna put this up here so I can see it physically, so I understand how much I have a little more directly. Alright, cool. Alright, cool. Okay. Alright, lovely. Alright, then. Okay, it doesn't want to place there, gotcha. Alright, cool. Anyway. Set that down there so I don't have it in my way. Alright, cool. I don't need another acorn slingshot, thank you. Alright, cool. Alright, cool. As we were. I also regrettably am going to need to go back to the house and count out the length of the house. I can't remember if it's 25 or 26. But whatever, it's fine. I also want to go get more snow so I can build a little something or another. Alright, cool. Alright, back to the house. Okay, cool. Okay, so best way to count this out? Probably from up here. 1. My god. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll do it. No, damn it. Damn it. No. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, hang on. Oh, damn it. Okay, hold on. It'll be easier if I do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 25. Okay, cool. So let me write that down. They are 25 by 6. Alright, cool. Or however that's supposed to actually be phrased, but whatever. No. She's gonna be mad because I broke her house. Maybe. Alright, lovely. Or actually, I think that's the Goblin Tinkerer's, or whatever's house, I think. Maybe, I don't know. Alright, cool. I'm actually gonna go ahead and make a workbench to bring with me. Alright, cool. Guess both of those foods are not in here yet. Alright, cool. Alright, on our way. As we are. Or as we were. Alright, anyway. Oh shit, no, I wanted to grab some snow. Alright, cool. Alright, now we go. Now we go. Alright, cool beans. As we go. Oh, hang on. I'll take that. Alright, lovely. Alright, I haven't fully decided where... I think it's gonna go here. Alright, cool. Alright. That honestly should, well, let's do one more. Alright, that's not what I want. I want this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, shit. Damn it. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 16. Hang on, let me make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay. Alright, currently at 17. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. Okay. Actually, hang on. No. Alright, lovely. Come on. No. No, damn it. This whole thing is just annoying the shit out of me. Alright. Alright, cool. Okay, cool. No, damn it. 1, 2, 4, 1. Shit. Oh, hang on. This has like 2 above it. Pretty sure. I have to go back to the house and look, damn it. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, good thing I looked because I would have done it wrong. Alright, lovely. As we were. Mind you, we were annoyed, but it's fine. Okay, come on, man. Come on, up and out you go. Alright, good lad. Alright, cool. Alright. One more. Alright, cool. Alright, cool. Okay, I want to put down this. I think I'm just going to put it down right here. I need 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 1, 2. 1, 2. Also going to need boreal wood walls, but let's build the everything first. Alright, cool. Let's put in the doors. Alright, lovely. Then... Alright, cool. I don't know how that looks so even, but whatever. No. Alright, cool. Very cool. Very cool. Alright, lovely. Alright, cool. Beautiful. Okay, that should be enough for right now. lovely. Alright, cool, cool, cool. Alrighty. 1, 2, and then we need our table, which should be approximately there. Try to make sure that that looks right. That looks right. Alright, light. Okay, cool. This one guy in here. Alright, cool. Very cool, very good. Alright, we'll have to see if anyone likes living here that I have. Alright, lovely. That's, and... that's... Alright, cool, cool. No, this looks right. Alright, cool. And then one more directly above the table. Alright, let me see anyone who likes living in the Arctic. Alright, let's see. Who likes living here, if anyone? Obviously, Santa likes living here. Pretty much nobody I have likes living here. Okay, cool. Good to know. Alright, cool, whatever. Alright. But we built it, so that's fine. Okay, cool. Building. Alright, that side. These can go back in here. These can go in blocks. Alright, that's fine with me. Okay, so then, that's cool. Let me look up how I get the Vile Thorn, because I want it. I think I remember what it is, but it'll just take some doing. Alright, let me see. Okay. Oh. Oh, that sucks. I don't have a Vile Thorn in this, because I have the Corruption, or the Crimson, which means that my thing is... Oh, that's not equivalent at all. That's really annoying. Let me look. And see what I have that... That really sucks. Let me look. No, that's a hard mode weapon. I think this might be too. Yes. Oh my god, that sucks. Oh well, whatever. So I've done. Let me look at my boss progression. All right, lovely. Already done you. Already done you. Can't do you. Done you. Done you. Okay. I mostly just need to work on getting prepared for the wall of flesh, really. Brain cell, come on. I do want to look for my other islands. So let me look on my map. So I found 2 on this side. There might still be 1, but I've only found 1 on that side. Alright, let's see what we can manage up here. Alright. Okay, come on. I'm mostly looking around using my, treasure gauge. That's gonna hurt. Ow. Alright, come on. Oh, come on now. Come on, come on. Has to be something. Alright. Lovely. Come on, come on. And we'll also go back the other way. For right now, this is fine. I need to start putting down torches. Hang on. Alright, let's put you away. Just so I'm a little more accurate here. Alright, cool. Oh shit. That's gonna hurt no matter what. Alright, whatever. What did I get? Ah. Okay. Alright, cool, cool. Alright, cool, cool beads. Cool, cool. Okay, I think I'm gonna go out that way more. Alright, cool, cool. I want this. Alright, lovely. Cool, cool beads. No, damn it. We'll be fine. Immediately misplaces a platform. Alright, cool, whatever. cool. Come on, baby. Has to be one. Or at least, I think, even two more. Alright, come on. Alright, like, I know it's a little hideous. I don't care, frankly. Alright, lovely. Alright, cool, cool. Very cool. Very good. It's really pretty background. Alright. Because I'm hoping that at least one of my Skylands will have the wings. That's something I'd really like. Oh shit, what the hell just happened? I'm not entirely sure what happened there. Or why it freaked out like that. Alright, anyway, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. Okay, cool, cool. Yeah, I didn't really jump properly. Alright. Oh, I see one, I see one! I'm really glad I looked up. Because I just barely saw the column of water. Alright, come on, baby. Where are you? There you are. I see you. Shit, ow. It might be a sky lake. Shit, that's not what I wanted. Motherfucker. Is it saying there's no treasure? So I'm guessing it's just a lake. Alright, cool. Alright, cool, cool. I still want to look at it. Alright, cool. Alright, cool. Alright. So there's really nothing up here. Okay, cool. Let me see. Ad coming up in a minute. Alright, cool, cool, cool. Let's see. So let's see. Okay, cool. Okay. I could have a maximum of 9, but what's the average? Okay, it doesn't look like there is an average. Anyway. Um, but I could have 9 Skylands in general. It's a very interestingly high number that I didn't know. Okay, here's the question. Do I want to continue up here? I kinda do. But it's also a pain in the ass. Shit. Damn it. Oh, it's arrows. I could try gunning for that 1B mount, because that's a flying mount. Alright, let's see. Okay. Sell you the shackles. Alright. Yeah, I could try going for that, and I might. Alright, lovely. You can go there. I need food. Where are you? There it is. There you go. That's 2. Actually, that's not a material. I do not need that in there. That is a tool. Okay. Oh yeah, look up. Alright, show me. I think I saw the abomination thing. I just need to make it. What do I need? Okay. Honey, stinger, hive, bottled honey. Alright, let's see. Stinger. Hive. Honey. Probably be bats too. I don't know if I need that, but I do need this. Alright. What am I missing? I have everything, so I don't know what it's... Maybe I'm just not seeing it. There it is. Alright, lovely. So let's go up to where we like to fight our bosses. Alright. And then we shall make this. And we will go from there, okay? Or I mean, we'll set it off. Hopefully, it's fine to do here, and it doesn't get mad at me. Alright, let's see. Hang on, it's not letting me. Or maybe I'm doing it wrong. Nope. Oh, how does it work? Only in the jungle. Gotcha. Alright, come on, motherfucker. I do want to go a little bit further from them so I don't potentially risk hurting them. Alright, and also an area where my little guys can actually get a decent, you know, shot on her. Alright, cool. Now. Alright, come on, baby. Ow. Come on, darling. Come on, get her, get her, get her. Ow. Okay, cool. What did I get? Not what I wanted. Let's make us another... Still again. Alright, come here. Come on. Come here, madam. Go back over here. Ow. Ow. Lady. There we go. I got another... Dang it. Okay, and I can't make any more because what do I need? What am I missing? I think I might be missing stingers. No? I have the hive, I have the bottled honey. Honey blocks, okay. Let me remind myself how I get those. Okay, when water comes into contact with honey. Okay. Alright, cool. I could try to use some bottled honey to make some. That's not what I wanted. Alright, cool. I'll just go find the hive. Dude. Come on. Alright, cool. What I actually need... Hang on. Alright, cool. You can go in there for right now. As can you. Then I need to put this away in clothing. Unless I like how it looks. I mean, I kind of do, but I don't have any... Actually, wait. Then, I don't know. Maybe these? Sure. That's kind of fun. Anyway. I need to make a bucket. Or several. Alright, let's see. Alright, cool. Let's make all these goodies. Alright, cool. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Okay. Cool. I want a bucket or several. Why am I doing that? I can look like this. Okay. Hang on, what do I need for a bucket? Alright. What do I need? Any iron bar. And an iron or lead anvil. Hang on. I would think that lead would be equivalent, but hang on. Okay, cool. Come on, baby, come on. There you are. Okay, cool. I will never need more than that, probably. Alright, I gotta go put the iron away, too. Nope, that's not it. Okay, cool. Nope. Or, I mean, I guess, but... Alright. Let's go get it. Okay, alright. Because I don't want to steal too much water. Actually, hang on, I have an idea. If I could reach it, I'd rather do over here. Alright, lovely. Ow. Alright, cool. Can I reach it? No. Not yet. Oh well, we'll just keep looking over this way. There's a couple of areas here that have water that I can remember. Oh, maybe not. Alright, cool. On our way. Because I'd really like these bee goggles. Because again, he can fly. And that'll help me look for skylids. I could have sworn I was able to get through there before, but whatever. Alright, I'll leave that alone. Well, there's so little there, I might as well. Okay, there's apparently basically nothing there, gotcha. Alright, cool. Cool beads. Alright, cool. Okay, cool. Cool beads. How close am I? No, let's just go back to here. And then we'll go this way. Actually, it's probably easier to go for the ocean biome. Alright, whatever, it's fine. Alright, cool. Okay, let's also take that off. Alright, lovely. Let's get us over to the hive. Alright, cool. Alright, let's see. Come on, baby. Alright, cool. Ow. Oh, hello, fairy. Where are you gonna take me? Probably the light crystal. Yep. Okay, cool. Cool beads. Alright, lovely. Wonderful. Ow. Alright, cool. Come on now. Alright, lovely. We're getting there. Not that way, apparently. Alright, cool. Ow. Alright, cool. Oh, I'll take that. Alright, on our way. Oh, hang on, we got more hive. I'll happily take that. Ow. Not that way. Come on now. Come on. Very good. Ow. Alright, cool. Come on. There we go. Oh, hello, our slime. Alright, cool. Alright, cool. Hang on. Alright, cool. I'm gonna just pick up all this. Alright, lovely. Ah, shit. No. Alright, cool. Okay, cool. That's kind of what I want to do. Alright. Okay, whatever, it's fine. Alright, lovely. Alright, cool. I just really want that flying mount. Alright, lovely. Alright, cool. Okay, cool. That's a decent number of honey blocks. Let's see how many amoebations I can make. Okay, that's a good amount of amoebations. Okay, just in case, let's put that there. Alright, cool. Cool beads. I'm gonna find at least one more before we, consider this done. For today, at least. Ow. Ah. Alright, fine. Come on, lady. get her. Alright, what do we get? Okay, we got our trophy, which is good. Not what I wanted. Yeah, I have a bad feeling, so let's not try to okay, we'll put that away. I should have a trophy chest. Okay, hang on. Alright. That way, when I make my thing, I can put it in there. Let's also go ahead and put down our, the banners that we've gotten since last time we did this. Alright, cool. Very, very good. Not as much as I thought I had. Okay, cool. That's fine, I suppose. What do you got? I don't really think there's anything that I want from him. Alright, let's see. No, not really interested in that. Okay, whatever. Alright, sorry, I'm just poking around because the end of stream-ish. Trying to decide if that's worth it compared to... Hang on. I wonder if they can be combined with the Hermes boots. They can. To make the Spectre boots. So I think I'll do that. Yeah, okay. Alright, give me those. You take these and go over to my thing. Alright, let's see. Alright, cool. Okay. We can mess around with that for a bit. It's probably gonna get us hurt. Yeah, maybe let's not do that. At least not yet. Alright, cool. We might as well harvest trees while we're doing this. Oh, where did it put acorns? Ah, there they are. Alright, cool, cool. Oh, that's... Okay, there we go. Alright, lovely. That's not what I wanted with this. Alright, lovely, anyway. It'll be fine. Okay. Cool, cool beans. Okay. Goody, goody, gumdrops, let's go. Alright, beautiful. This way we have plenty of wood. sounds like there might be thunder happening, but I can't tell. If it starts doing a lightning storm, I'm probably just gonna straight up, follow the stream there. Alright, lovely. Alright. Lovely. My fear, though, and why I'm not immediately doing anything right yet with resummoning the Queen Bee is that I worry that a lightning storm is going to start, and I really don't want that. Alright, lovely. Alright, cool, cool. Let's see if we can poke our heads down here and see what's in here. Come on. Alright, cool. Ow. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see what the deal is in here. Because clearly there's a chest somewhere. Huh. Sure, and I'll take this just so it stops. Alright, well, let's go back to the house. Okay. I'm just gonna sell that one. Okay. Put down the chest as well. Come on, no. Damn it. Alright, cool. Then we'll sell the boomstick and then we'll call it there, alright? Okay. Alright, cool. Let's see. I'm just gonna have you guys go ahead and have you guys scatter. I will see you again tomorrow with more Terraria, where we will just be fighting the Queen Bee as much as we like. But until then, bye!